Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen. Today we have a reading about somebody that is trying to erase something they did that they're not very proud of. And as a result, they're trying to basically do what they can to undermine gossip or some sort of scandal being, spread around town. And I feel like we have the rejuvenation card here alongside shame because there's somebody who has like this power to convey the truth that people trust to speak the truth. But they're like happily removed from the situation, kind of being brought back in to play judge in this social situation. So the song that I channeled is from 07 and it's called In the Waiting Line. I want to say it's like early 2000s that came out. But one of the lines in there is where I got my title from for this reading, which is basically like everybody's saying different things. Who do you believe? Do you believe what you see? Uh, Kind of like an implication that somebody is obviously misrepresenting the facts, and you have observed something to help you kind of accept that, right? Let's call in spirit. That's a little bit of enchanting. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Happy Friday if you watch this the day that I'm recording it. I think we're going to move right to the Lenormand. It's the fairy godmother oracle that I started with, so it just kind of makes sense to use the fairy Lenormand. Hi, Erin. How are you doing? Ooh. All right. Tower. To me, this is representative of somebody's reputation. Somebody feels like they should have the ability to, climb that ladder or become more powerful, be a leader. But there's this like smudge on their puma that they feel like they need to address before they can really get what they want. The moon can sometimes be about somebody's vocational calling. So it could be that we have a couple references here. Hi there, Nancy. How are you? Um, Number one, I do feel like, again, we're talking about somebody's reputation, but this tower can also be about like an organization, right? A social group, a workplace, something like that. But somebody feels like the way others talk about them needs to be addressed in order for them to reach the heights or like the goals that they have. That's why we have this shame, right? Somebody's trying to find a way to almost like buy their reputation. Like, what can I do to make you all forget that I did that thing that one time, right? Okay. We're gonna go with the Rider Waite. Let's see what else we get. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Magician in the reverse. This is the block. This is the obstacle. This is the mountain this person has to climb. And the problem is they don't realize they have the ability to actually solve this issue, but they're going about it in the wrong way, which is only exacerbating the issue. How do I explain this? I mean, it's really just like the basic concept of accountability. Are you able to demonstrate, hello there, Miss Tiana, that there is some fault or some flaw to your behavior that you're willing to address for the betterment of others and yourself, right? This person, instead of actually addressing what caused the problem, is trying to deal with the people who witnessed it or deal with the people who think it's true, like that's the wrong way to tend your garden. That's not actually dealing with, shall we go with a rabbit that's eating your carrots? This is somebody who's like gleefully unaware that it's actually not that hard to solve this issue. You change as a person and you show consistency, versus constantly trying to like whack-a-mole the people who know the truth about you. I don't know why it has to be like a state fair setting, but maybe some of you are going to some county fairs or state fairs and seeing this person. We have the Knight of Cups and the Tower. Interesting to have the Tower from the tarot in addition to the Lenormand. They do actually have a slight, like, different vibe, um, that's worth calling out. Like, this is from the Lenormand, it's more of like a group setting or an organizational kind of vibe, whereas the Tower is about shit hitting the fan in possibly an organization or a house, but this feels very much so like somebody wants to be a leader, but they don't have the credentials to be a leader. Somebody wants to be respected, but they are not respectable. I mean, you can shine up a turd, but it's still a turd. This person wants to remain a turd, but be shiny. It's the wrong way to go about it, you know? Uh-huh. So here's that other energy, the rejuvenation card. The person who's like this could actually be a predecessor. This could be a leader who has stepped down. This could be somebody who was really willing to be honest or forthright. There was no bullshit with this person, right? People respect what they say. If you're seen as the high priestess, you often are the keeper of secrets. You often are more perceptive than those around you. And to pair that with the Six of Wands, this is like in a community, people acknowledge or recognize that this high priestess individual would know the truth. And if they didn't know the truth, they would tell you they didn't know the truth, right? Nice. How's it going, Redbeard? Um, the question is, of course, why, if this person is celebrated, respected, admired, why is there a leadership position that this person isn't taking, right? Like, why did this person step away? Because this rejuvenation card, it's like this chick at a beach getting a martini or a Cosmo or something delivered. This person's like on vacation. This person's done. This person has decided to go a less stressful path. And there's something very independent about this person. Whoever this high priestess is, don't get too caught up on genders, of course, in the tarot. This could be anybody, right? But with the Nine of Pentacles, this adds to it that there was perhaps an energy of codependency in this group, or like, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. External validation, definitely an important situation there. Lots of egos, right? But this high priestess was like, I don't care what you think about me. Maybe I used to. Maybe I thought that it was like kind of cool to be, at least buddy, right? Like, I don't think this high priestess dislikes people, but there's something here very like grounded about this person that kind of calms others. And I feel like that's why they have these secrets. People feel like they can trust this person, and it appears like they can actually do so. The Fool in the reverse. I think this high priestess has been through quite a lot of disappointing relationships, whether platonic or not. And it's helped her to acknowledge the patterns within human behavior. And that goes, of course, beyond the idea that people will also tell her or him what's actually going on. But this person has recovered from a lot of different traumas or, like I said, disappointments, betrayals, and it's taught them to be wise. So there's really no tricking this person, right? You can't lie to this person without them figuring it out, right? It's kind of like that fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. This person learns rather quickly how to notice those patterns and how to determine when somebody is not to be trusted. Oh, I like that. We have the Six of Wands clarified by the Seven of Wands. Nice progression there to the next wand. But also implies that because somebody has been seen as like trustworthy or elevated in some regard, there's like a willingness for them to protect others, right? Maybe that's how they got to the seven or to the Six of Wands. They may be trusted because they do defend others, because they do, fight the good fight, or, demonstrate for others that they care about what the right thing to do is. With the Ace of Swords, that's truth, right? This is clarity. This is somebody who fights to make sure that the truth is known. So this High Priestess is quite the formidable opponent to this Magician in the reverse that wanted to control perception, right? That wanted to basically eliminate whatever people were saying that prevented them from having their ships come in. It's like they didn't recognize they were their own problem. They were their own obstacle, the way they behaved and their unwillingness to address those issues. That was the real block, but instead they made it everybody else's fault, right? Not even yoga. Have a good day to you. Yes, 9 lives. I don't know. That's excessive, don't you think? 9? We have the Knight of Swords, Temperance, Strength. Wow. That's really good energy. The Knight of Swords is the second fastest moving energy in the tarot, which means there's something coming back into balance here that had been out of whack for a while, probably due to poor leadership or whoever this Magician in the reverse is trying to control everything. It's like the universe is saying, yeah, we let you get away with that for a little bit just to see what kind of character you have. And now that we know, we're taking that shit right back from you. Because do you see in the background, Temperance, we have this like, I don't know, holy city. It's like there's a location and it could be at a distance because somebody's rejuvenating, right? Where shit goes down and this earth angel is able to like figure it out or give the information that's needed in order to basically discard whatever is untrue, whatever is coming from a place of fear, whatever this Magician in the reverse is trying to accomplish, which to me really does feel like making everyone believe that they're a good person, that they deserve some sort of leadership or power, right? 5 of Pentacles, Devil in the reverse. It's like this Magician in the reverse is being told by the universe, you don't get to control the Google reviews. You don't get to control public perception. You don't get to dictate what people believe about you. That's the whole reason we have things like reputations, right? That's the whole reason we have things like performance reviews. No one likes them. But sometimes they're necessary, right? And in this situation, we have somebody that was refusing to acknowledge their own responsibility for healing, for becoming a better person, for addressing the issues. And because they're not, they're being shown the door. They're being told, you're not demonstrating the strength that I need. It's a beautiful thing that we have the Strength card and the Devil in the reverse on either side of this 5 of Pentacles, because it's like, on the one hand, somebody here is being told, like, we're not really in need of your services anymore. We're not really interested in you being, king of the hill or whatever it is. Um, because you've demonstrated that you really only care about yourself. Whereas somebody who may have been kind of stepping away from the scene or building their own little hermit village, whatever it is, we've got somebody that demonstrated that they were capable of being trustworthy and honest, almost like a paragon of virtue. A little bit cheesy, but that's kind of what it's coming across as. This is somebody who knows how to treat other individuals with respect, and it's made it very clear that this magician in the reverse was not able to maintain civility or common respect, stability within this group because they fostered chaos. Whereas this high priestess can kind of chill everybody out, right? Like, I feel like every friend group has that, like, party starter friend who can, like, pour the shots or tell the jokes, put on the right music to really get things going. And we also tend to have a, person that you go to for advice, person that you feel like you can be honest with, and they will not share your secrets. It's like a group has finally had to decide, like, we're going to have to follow the person that we can actually trust. So we have the moon clarifying the Three of Wands. There's something that's hidden here that was planned that benefits just this magician in the reverse. I mean, maybe there's like another one or two people, but I don't really generally believe in trickle down. I think this is somebody doing something very selfish for themselves, and they may have been stopped like just in the nick of time. We're going to go with the Earth and Bone Oracle. That's true, Rob, unfortunately. That's why we have to do what we can to help people see there are other ways, right? We have the owl, number 36, which makes a lot of sense because we have the high priestess being quite a serious presence in this reading. The owl's wisdom, advancement, independent thinking. We're talking about independence quite a lot here, and enlightenment. So this is our high priestess energy. Wow, and another owl. These cards don't all have owls on them, or I wouldn't have bought them. No offense to owls. And I appreciate, gosh, who was it that was telling me about owls? It might have been Pharaoh or Phoenix. I can't remember. But we've got two owls here, number 36 and number 26. So the number 6 could be important. Number 26 is the key. Inner calling, clarity, resolve, intention, and objective. Yeah, I mean, I think anytime we consider an owl, the symbolism behind it tends to be related to wisdom and probably also the idea that you see things clearly, right? I mean, your head turns all the way around. You can see anything. Maybe that's kind of key. Maybe there's some network or connection that this high priestess has that enables their wisdom, their perception. But I think it's primarily trusting intuition and being that go-to person that can actually know what's going on in a situation without having to make too many guesses or believing things that you shouldn't. So I feel like that's at the core of this reading. We have people that have to decide whether or not they believe this magician in the reverse has good intentions or that they can believe this person's words at all, right? All right, this is the energy oracle. Thinking man. Didn't I say 6 is important? Now we have number 46, 26, 36, 46. The thinking man. He's staring at a like crystal or like a quartz, kind of like this one, if you can see it. So I feel like we have something here about, because we're looking at a clear quartz, right? Clarity was something that we had with the key card. Somebody is looking at the truth. Somebody is looking at the like raw, honest truth. Trying to make a decision. How do I handle this? How do I handle somebody's mask coming off? How do I handle somebody's deceit? Then we have number 22, yin yang, which for most people, I would say you look at this as two different opposing, could be gender, right? Could be like good and evil. Two opposing energies with, a little bit of the other one. It feels to me like we have somebody who understands the magician in the reverse because they used to be like that, or because they used to be very close to this person. Maybe even they're related to this person, but they can't continue to support this person, even with, that connection that they have, because they have started to change. They've started to evolve. I think we have somebody that has a change in perspective that maybe even creates a little bit of a tidal wave within the community because other people follow that person. This thinking man could be the high priestess, or this thinking man could be somebody who's talking to the high priestess about the magician in the reverse. You'll know how those energies actually resonate for you. This is the Meta Muse. Ooh, that's definitely a big sign. Feathers, I think, are a symbol of being protected. Ten of Swords in the reverse again. We had it up here. This is, to me, indicative of recovery. Like there's something that was sent your way, or to this high priestess, I should say, that was intended to take you out of the game, shut you up, ruin your reputation, cancel you, whatever it is. This is something that did not work. We have recovery and death in the reverse. I should say Ten of Swords in the reverse. But this is like whatever they sent your way, you had a shield for it. You were able to duck. You were able to dive, dodge, duck, and dodge. I don't know if I did the right order. Hi there, Miss Christina. How are you doing? Hello, White Waves. How's it going? Oh, thank you so much. Happy Friday to you also. What's up, Daywalker? How are you doing? I don't know, you guys. This is a little bit uncomfortable because I do feel like there was something a little bit unforgivable about how this person came at you, or tried to attack you, or tried to, paint you in a bad light, all because they were super concerned about their own reputation. Like, fix the things that you can fix. I don't know. Maybe that's just asking too much, you guys. We have the Queen of Wands clarifying strength card. Eight of Cups in the reverse. We had the Eight of Cups in the reverse as the first one out from the Rider-Waite. I don't know why, but it's like kind of giving me this vibe that this Queen of Wands or the High Priestess energy, like all roads lead back to this person. I'm getting a picture of those like clingy little like weed things that get stuck to your pants, which sounds so silly, but it's like the truth is represented by those little weed sticky things that you have to like pull off your pants. Like this magician in the reverse, and perhaps a couple of other individuals as well, but for sure the magician in the reverse is bothered, okay? Like capital B bothered, because these little pieces of truth keep attacking them and they have to pull them out and they have to address them one by one. And it's because of this Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands, High Priestess energy, knows the truth. People can ask the truth and she will provide it. She has good intuition. She might be guiding people through a variety of ways. You know, it doesn't just have to be like we're chilling after a party, smoking a cigarette, and you ask the high priestess what the, true intentions are of your boyfriend or girlfriend, right? Little things like that. This is just somebody who's well respected, but honestly, somebody really wants to get away from this Queen of Wands energy and not deal with all of this honesty because it's making them look bad because they're actually bad. Stop telling people the truth about me. Can you imagine? Just stop it, okay? I don't want people to know that I suck. Seven of Cups. Look, you're like ruining the illusion I'm building for these people to believe about me. Why you gotta keep doing that? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I go and tell the truth again? Silly me. I forgot we were all supposed to like buy into your stupid illusion about how you're not a selfish asshole. That's adorable. I'm sitting here like ironically apologizing, and then the card for an apology comes out. Page of Cups, Princess of Cups. And Eight of Wands. Well, this is an interesting plot twist, my High Priestess and Queen of Wands people. We've got someone who wants to apologize to you, and I don't think you see it coming. That's really weird too. All right, so call me crazy, because what I'm probably saying right here along the like horizon is probably just like a wave, but it looks to me like a plane because there's this like leaf that almost looks like the tail of a plane. So call me crazy, but this could actually mean somebody is apologizing and saying, look, I know you're on a beach somewhere, or look, I know you moved somewhere far away because you didn't want to deal with this shit anymore, but I don't know, I kind of want to see you again. Can I come visit you? Okay, what does this mean? Who is this person? Three of Pentacles, the Emperor. Is this the thinking man? I feel like somebody has changed their opinion about this High Priestess, realized that they were telling the truth all along, and now almost feels to me like they feel it's very important to have a face-to-face conversation. Like, yeah, we could probably talk this out over the phone, or we could have, like some text messages back and forth, but there's a reason that won't do. There could be concerns about other people involved in that communication, but there could also be a desire to see you in person because it's been a while. I don't know. I feel like there was somebody that misrepresented the facts specifically to this emperor, and now this emperor wants to hear it straight from the Queen of Wands. Like, tell me what the real truth is. How do you know what you know, and what do you know? Ooh. This could be a figure of the law, to be honest, because now we've got the Justice card coming out. Could be somebody who's actually like investigating a crime. This could be somebody who is responsible for figuring out who this magician in the reverse actually is. It's like I'm really drawn to this person in the boat where you can't see their face. The one that has the hat on it. It's like somebody is intentionally hiding their identity, but I don't get a bad vibe from this. This is just like somebody who feels like they have to get the truth, but they're going to be smart about it. Like, there could be some very sensitive information here, but something that was done that was indefensible is being analyzed, investigated, and somebody's about to get some karma for that, you know? That's true. The devil. Interesting because we have the devil in the reverse here, and then we have Seven of Cups, which is about illusions, and then the devil comes back. Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. This is such a cool image. I love the colors on this card, even though it's the devil, you know, I mean, we don't have to necessarily always equate the devil with, you know, awful, shitty things, right? Like, there are some, I mean, there are multiple interpretations for every card, right? But when it comes out with the Two of Pentacles, to be honest, what I get is somebody is obsessed with, like, money. Because we have the Queen of Pentacles as well. You can see we got the goats in the background. So there's somebody who has to learn a lesson by losing something that they over prioritize. Somebody is about to be humbled. Somebody saw something, and it could be this high priestess. Somebody saw something they weren't supposed to. I do feel like it has to do with money or perhaps even like bribery. It could be, you know, trying to tell someone to stop talking about how somebody stole something, how somebody made a deal they shouldn't have. I feel like somebody was trying to like cheat the system and there's a witness to it. There's a variety of ways that could be a thing, right? But I think this high priestess knows the truth and somebody knows that they know the truth. This is the Morgan Greer. I mean, valid. I agree, Erin. Okay, so here's this other energy. The Magician in the reverse, Six of Wands in the reverse, Five of Cups. There was a failure and they tried to cover that up. It's almost giving me like I did something wrong and then I did a couple of other things wrong because of that one thing, right? Like, I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's often the cover up, right? You might do something really fucking shitty or stupid or unjustifiable. And then the way you go about making sure you don't have any consequences for it is what actually trips you up, right? This person did something and tried to hide it. And in the process of trying to hide it or obscure it from view, there was somebody who actually saw what happened. There was somebody who actually figured out what was going on. And that's why we have this emperor here, right? This emperor is aware. There's that Ten of Pentacles. I'm telling you, there's something that was probably stolen, something that was alleged, like tomfoolery. Dang, did you see how that fell out? And then the Hierophant. The Hierophant, clarifying justice. It's kind of hard for me to see that any other way than the universe saw what you did. The universe is giving you some karma. The universe is saying, Like literally, he's holding his fingers up like, oh, no, just you're gonna have to stop right there, okay? You can lie all you want. I actually saw what you did. You can't lie to karma. You can't lie to the universe. There's no blindfolding them, right? Two swords and the river. You can't hide. Karma knows where you live. So this person is freaking out because they're getting their karma. Nine of Pentacles. This, I think, is going to, at a minimum, hurt them financially. Wow, Seven of Cups again. Someone is presenting an illusion of wealth or riches, wanting to be envied by others. But they're hiding something pretty major that will be their own undoing. I don't know. I'm really focused on the face in the Seven of Cups towards the Nine of Pentacles chick. Right here. And it looks to me like someone feels as though they are powerful, but they are much less powerful than they think. If you look at the two right next to the face, you have a dragon and a snake. My personal opinion being that human is probably going to get burnt to a crisp by a dragon or something. Like, I feel like somebody pretended they were better than others or as good as others, as smart as others, as strong, as quick to throw hands. I don't know. Somebody was like, no, 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 this is where I belong, right? This is where I'm supposed to be. And they're really just exposing themselves as a fake, a fraud, not worthy of being there. Like trying to accuse somebody else or trying to make somebody else look bad and then ending up just really making sure that they look bad, right? Wah, wah, wah. Let's get a few from the situations deck. And then we'll call it a day. Triggers, name, car, and place. And realization, awareness, finding out, coming to light. I feel like the triggers here are primarily calling out to me as pieces of evidence or little like clues, flags. Something wasn't right. Something didn't look right. Appearances were off. And so somebody did some digging. Pressure cooker. This magician in the reverse is angry. And I think senses that there are issues brewing, right? Like this is going to be a difficult, uncomfortable situation for them. So they're contemplating just being honest and telling the truth, which is not generally what they do. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for the likes and subscribes, and I will see you on the next reading. Bye.